Today was a long work week. Not the dramatic kind, just the ordinary, tiring, everyday kind. Emails, meetings, small problems that become big problems, and sometimes people who forget to be kind. So today I decided to reward myself, not with something big, not with something expensive, just a small joy, a plushie, something soft, something cute, something that reminds me that life is not only about deadlines and targets. Sometimes we forget that small rewards matter. We wait for big achievements, big promotions, big milestones. But life is made of small moments. A warm cup of coffee, a quiet walk after work, or a tiny unboxing like this. These small joys help us breathe again. Because the truth is, being a leader is not always easy. People think leadership is about power, about authority, about telling people what to do. But real leadership feels very different. Sometimes it feels like carrying everyone's worries on your shoulders. Sometimes it means staying calm when everything is chaotic. Sometimes it means being kind, even when others are not. And that is the hardest part. Kindness is often mistaken for weakness. But in reality, kindness is strength. When a leader is kind, the team feels safe. When the team feels safe, they work better. They communicate more. They help each other. And problems get solved faster. Kindness builds trust, and trust builds strong teams. I've learned that people don't always remember your title. They don't always remember your instructions. But they remember how you made them feel. Did you listen to them? Did you support them? Did you treat them with respect? These things matter more than we think. Leadership is not about being perfect. It's about being human. There are days when I feel strong, and there are days when I sit in my car after work and just breathe. Because being responsible for people, projects, and decisions can be very heavy. And that's why small joys are important. Unboxing something soft and cute may look childish to some people. But to me, it's a reminder that I am still human, that I still deserve comfort, that I am allowed to enjoy simple things. Because if we only live for work, we forget how to live. Another thing I've learned as a leader is the importance of continuous improvement, not perfection. Improvement. Just being a little better than yesterday. Maybe today you communicate more clearly. Maybe tomorrow you listen more patiently. Maybe next week you learn a new skill. Growth does not have to be loud. It can be quiet, slow, and steady, like this unboxing. Slow movements, soft colors, gentle moments. Growth is like that too. You don't always see it, but over time it changes you. Empathy is also a big part of leadership. Every person you work with is fighting their own battle. Family problems, financial stress, health issues, self-doubt. We don't always see these things, but they are there. So a kind word, a little patience, or a simple thank you can make a big difference. A team with empathy works differently. People help each other. They cover for each other. They solve problems together. It becomes less about me and more about us. And that is where real strength comes from. Not from strict rules, not from fear, but from trust, respect, and kindness. Of course, leadership also means making tough decisions, setting boundaries, protecting your time and your energy. Kindness does not mean saying yes to everything. Kindness also includes being fair, being clear, and sometimes saying no. That is part of growth too. Learning when to speak, learning when to stay quiet, learning when to walk away from negativity. Every work week teaches us something. Sometimes it teaches patience, sometimes it teaches resilience, sometimes it teaches us who we can really trust. And at the end of the week, it's okay to pause, to breathe, to reward yourself, to unbox a small joy, because you survived another week, You showed up. You tried your best. And that is already something to be proud of. You don't need a promotion to celebrate yourself. You don't need a big achievement to feel happy. Sometimes a small plushie, a warm drink, or a quiet evening is enough. So if you had a long week too, this is your sign to be gentle with yourself. Reward yourself in small ways. Stay kind at work. Lead with empathy. And keep improving, one step at a time. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to keep growing. And sometimes growth looks like a tired manager, unboxing a tiny, soft piece of happiness.